Welcome back to Football Manager 2024 Surviving Luton. Welcome back. If you're last with us, you would have seen that we end up beating the Brazilian team in pens 1-1, and then we then played AEK with a friendly, and now we have our next opportunity that we could possibly win a trophy. I mean, it's a long shot. We could probably beat PSG, but I kind of doubt it. We'll have to hope for pens, but you never know. We have Martial injured and Solis injured as well, so they won't be playing. So unfortunately, we don't have those guys for our next match there. There's been a couple transfers though. We're trying to get Rig here as well. We only have around 11 million, so we're gonna have to try and squeeze that budget a little bit there to try and get him. He's a guy that we were trying to get at the beginning, but unfortunately we couldn't. He didn't want to come to us because we weren't established. Now that we are established, he is more than willing to come here. But take a closer look at some of the transfers that we end up doing. We have spent 50 million now, and we've transferred out around 37.5. One of the more recent ones is Emil Kraft. We wanted to get rid of him a while ago. We had a bid for around 15 million for him, but then the jerk ends up denying it, even though we've wanted to get rid of him. So we had to transfer list him and go through so many hoops just to finally get rid of him. But he only really played around 19. Like he started 19 and he played around 30 games for us last season, but not too great. But I did prefer Curtis anyways. I do want to see how well Curtis can do, and since he's going to be with us for the long haul, it makes more sense to invest more time in Curtis than to play Kraft, who's around 31 this year. So the fact that we could get anything for him is massive. We then got rid of Watson as well. You've seen us get rid of Kakuri and Bellis as well. So a lot of these are just one-year wonders that we then parted ways with. But some of the signings that we end up doing, though, other than some free ones, we end up getting a bunch of players. Like we got Doyle, Turns, who's going to probably play for us a little bit, Cardoza, Basso. Basso looks pretty decent. He's going to kind of rotate around the D there, worth around 35 million to 38 million. He is currently listed as our best central defender there. We also got Osmani. I kind of regret this one a little bit since he's not that good for us at the moment, but we just decided to grab him. But we're gonna probably set him on loan. But those are more or less the free transfers. We got Andrim as well, and then we got this guy, Huggins, just in case we actually need him. But he does have potential to be a championship player, so that is kind of our floor at the moment. And then we got Andrim for free, so he could be another guy that's around a one-year wonder if we send him out on loan. See if he, yeah, we'll send him on loan. See if he can improve, and if he does, then obviously we're going to try and sell him either next year or the year after. So it's kind of the cheap way to do it, but so far it's kind of paid off. But we managed to get Kanazun as our attacking mid there. We got him for around 6 million. I mean, he's not even close to being one of our top attacking mids, but there's not much really separating him between I guess from Anthony downwards. I don't even know why we got Anthony. That was our director of football that decided to grab him, but he is worth 7.6, but it's just more so on loan anyways. He's probably not going to play. We're going to not choose to play him as much as possible. But Azun looks pretty decent. He has potential to be a Premier League player. I like his flair. I like his dribbling as well. So he'll probably be pretty much our super sub. We'll try and put him in as much as possible and invest in this guy. But between him and Robiger, we'll probably have a decent German attacking mid there as well. And then we end up getting Claudio Achevi. We got him for around 7.25 there, and he is already a decent championship player, potential Premier League player, but obviously Almeida's our main focus. But between the three of them, we're going to probably have them as our attacking mid, so at least we have a little bit of depth behind Almeida, so we don't have to really put Gelhardt down there either. And then we also have Naipen as well. We ended up getting earlier for around 4 million. currently worth 86 to 102, so he's going to play a big role in our midfield as well. He's currently 18 though, but Achevi was a bargain, I'd say. He just ended up coming up on our scouting, and then I was like, all right, we're going to have to immediately get him. But 19 years old, so another Argentinian as well, so we are definitely loading up where we have to there. Bazdar, you guys end up seeing as well, was one of the signings that we ended up doing. We got Aaron Street here, who, I mean, he is one star there, but we're going to try and put him in as our left D as much as possible. Not anywhere at the top there. Oh, that's mid there. But not anywhere at the top though. Only really one star, but I mean, there's not much separating between Huggins, Mabi. We're gonna try and put him as much as possible if we don't end up putting in Arujo as well. I think Arujo is gonna probably be our main start other than Hall. So between the three of them, we're gonna rotate at left back there, just because we can focus on that. We ended up getting this guy for free as well, but it's gonna be probably one of those one-year wonders as well that we're gonna just try and profit off them after a while. But in terms of transfers, that pretty much adds up to everything. We still have around 11 million, but we're going to try and squeeze it to get Rig. If we can get Rig, then it'll be pretty decent for us. But currently, in terms of our best 11, though, it does have Capril in goal. Nwosu is our best prospect. Sam Curtis is our best right back. Kurodia and Basso are our best center backs there, and then even Geckler, who we got for free as well, and Malanka are our best liberos. And then Aaron Street and Hall are our best wing backs. So like I said, we're going to try and focus on developing as much as possible. So against the weaker teams, we're going to try and play Aaron Street as much as possible. Wharton and Hughes are our best ball-winning midfield, and deep-lying playmakers is Tommy Doyle, who we got for free, and Samu as well, who's worth a pretty penny. So if anyone ends up offering anything for him, we might end up parting ways with him. He is only 24, so there's still a decent amount of time with him. But that's probably what we're going to do. Dickens is currently our best prospect, though. He looks like he's going to be very good. He's 16 years old. 4.4 million is what they're saying he's worth, roughly. So we're going to try and play him as much as possible as well. And then Almeida and Chevy as well. And then Rogers and Pedrola. Right now it's saying Bazdar is our best striker that we end up getting, surprisingly, for 5.75 million. But Gelhardt's still going to be our top striker, so they're going to rotate between those two. But it's very nice to have a lot more depth this year, especially since we're going to be in Champions League this year. I do like our chances of being able to fight to get trophies, so I wouldn't be even surprised if we end up winning this if they don't play their starters. But PSG is going to be our biggest opponent this whole time. I don't even know if they have all their starters. I think they probably still do, actually. Yeah, they still have Mbappe, they have Torres, they have Konate as well. So this is going to be a pretty difficult matchup that we're going to have, but hopefully we can come away with a victory, or even at least don't get embarrassed too much. So let's see the squad that we have for that match. And here's our squad for the PSG game in the UEFA Super Cup. We're projected to lose this, but you never know. We can at least hope to maybe keep it a little bit respectable. But we have Capril in goal. We have Hall, Kurodia, Holding, and Gechter as our D. We have Hughes and Doyle starting off, and then we have Stanis, Almeida, and Anthony as our mid, and then we have Bazdar starting up front. Doyle's the only one that I kind of don't want to start, though. He did play for Girona last year. But he isn't. Yeah, we're going to swap him out. We're going to put someone else there instead. I'm not too confident in his ability. Yet, we'll put Nipin in as well. He's a little bit better at that. I kind of want to take off Anthony if we can. I like Traore there as well. And Chevy. Chevy might see time here. Dickens, no. Sarah, no. So that's pretty much all we have to pick with. Unfortunately, Almeida is tired, so I might want to actually start. You know what? I'll take off Bazdar here. Can Bazdar play attacking mid? He can. Alright, let's do this. We're going to put in Gelhardt. We're going to start him. Alright, so we can kind of see what we have this year. But a Chevy's probably going to slot in at some point. I do want to see what we have from him. Part of this is to see if we can actually win this, but at a certain point, if we kind of realize that we won't, or at least tie, then we're going to definitely rotate a little bit to kind of get everyone a little bit more fresh for the regular season. But Almeida is definitely going to come in at around 65 minute if there's kind of a deadlock there. I'm not even sure what the rules would be for this league with extra time. I'm assuming it goes to extra time first. And we concede within 30 seconds. This is not a good start. This is a terrible start. Part of me did want to get rid of Holding as well this season. I just find that he gets beat too much over the top. And now it's, I guess, Kurodia and Hall. Yeah, Hall really not doing anything there. Just letting him hop right over him. So 1 minute in and it already looks like we're going to lose pretty handedly. Oh my god, why would Hughes even run towards Mbappe? Looks like the second goal is going to come very, very soon. And we have nothing to answer for them. There's a huge difference between Champions League and Europa League, clearly. But possession-wise, at least we have possession. But other than that, yeah, looks like they can just take a step back because they put in that early goal. I know whenever we score that early goal, it usually comes back to bite us, but we'll have to see. Traore almost putting it in though. So we do have a chance here. But that's probably the extent of the highlight. I highly doubt that we end up scoring on this one. Yeah, that was just kind of a very odd play there. Gonna have to fire a set piece coach after seeing that. And let's just let them walk in. That seems like a very good strategy. I don't know. Our defense might need a little bit fixing as well. But we just keep conceding corners. We'll take that all day. I don't like that Astanis is starting to get tired more than everyone else. But we did kind of mess up. We did allow our assistant coach to assign players to be available for the under 21. So unfortunately, that's why Almeida is tired and a couple other players are tired. It's because since they are under the age of 21, he thought that it was very intelligent to have our starting players play for the under 21 team. Not thinking that, I don't know, maybe we have a cup game coming up, but hopefully this gets figured out before the regular season because this would really suck if we have to bench players just because they can't play the whole game. Could affect their development as well. I'm really hoping that we're level at halftime. Gelhardt getting an opportunity. Oh my god. At least we're putting pressure on them, but we should have finished that. He kicked it right at him. He had him beat too. And I think he's a righty too, so he should have been able to finish that. We did extend his contract though. He was a little bit upset wanting a little bit more money, which of course since we have him for long term, why not? What's another 10,000 pounds a week? It's not really going to add up to too much for us, especially at this level now. But we're still waiting in I think 2026 is when we finally move grounds, which is weird since I think 2017 is when we first moved into our grounds and already going to move out of it. So, I mean, decent amount of money that should be coming in from that. I don't know what the hell that was. Alright, we're going to ignore that. But at least our XG slowly coming. But they still have a full goal of XG ahead of us. And I don't know if we're going to make any subs at halftime. But yeah, everyone kind of gets that little bump. But Stannis is the only one that looks like he's more tired than what he should be. What? I don't like my assistant coach. I'm going to fire my assistant coach. This is terrible advice. Because immediately I'm probably going to demand more. And when they pass like this, I really don't like it. Stannis looks like he's going to have to probably come off soon. Traore as well. I think we get 5 subs for this competition. And Turan scoring again. Alright, we'll put in Almeida now. Yeah, let's do that. Put him in as a side forward here. And let's put him in as a shadow striker. We're gonna have to change it to very attacking because there's no way in hell that we're gonna do anything with this. Azun's probably gonna stay on the bench. Let's put on, I guess we'll do Doyle now as well. And the Chevy's gonna have to probably come in at some point. I mean, Traore is looking like a bad decision to take out, but I mean, you kind of have to at this point. And let's demand more. See if we can do anything with that. Oh no, we're gonna lose it again. We're gonna lose at least 3-0 here. I'm curious to see what the prize money is, but I mean, runner-up isn't that bad. You can't win everything. Oh my god. Terrible on all counts. We're gonna concede right now. I know that. Just give him the hat trick already. He did score the first goal, right? Yeah, Anthony not proving to be a good signing here, or at least a loan signing. But yeah, Nipin's probably gonna come out. I think we're gonna put Almeida down there though. And then Hall looks like he's tired as well, but we'll hold off on that for now. And we'll probably have Almeida as like probably a playmaker, because Nipin might have to come out as well. Oh my god, Anthony's trash. If only I could recall him from his loan. Like this isn't, yeah, this is pretty terrible on all counts. Granted, we are very attacking, so we're probably gonna lose this like 4-0, I'm gonna guess. Doyle at least putting himself in front of it. Turan almost getting his hat trick there. We're gonna make changes right after the sub. That's gonna be our last 2 changes there. Gallagher's gonna stay up front. We're not gonna sub him. I'm surprised he's tired because I don't think he's really run that much. Alright, so we'll do it now. Okay, Almeida, yeah, we'll put you in where Nipin is. We'll put you in as... What the hell, I thought you did play... I thought he did play mid. He does. Metzala, yeah. What the hell? Alright, that's definitely a glitch. Alright, whatever. Roaming playmaker. That seems stupid. He clearly does play it. But they're not giving me the option to play... Oh, defensive mid. Okay. That's why. Yeah, I'm stupid. He's on the right. Alright, now we can do it. Metzala. No, let's do advanced playmaker instead, and then we'll take off Nipin for Chevy. And we still have one more sub to do. Maybe... I don't know, it should have probably been Samu. Actually, who can come in here? You know what, let's put in Rogers. I don't know, I have a feeling about this one. Let's see. 30 minutes in, 30 minutes left. I don't think that we're going to do too much with this, but Hall's going to stay in. I thought I already hit don't with the opposition instruction, but looks like we're going to suffer our first loss of the season. But 2-0 is not the worst against this team. I mean, they are much better than us. And we've lost against yeah, or at least football manager wise they're better than us. But if we can put one in, that would be a highlight for us, or at least get a decent highlight. They're just gonna allow Turan to just run through everything. Oh my god. How did I not... How did I know that? Offside? When was he offside? He had to have been offside as soon as he took it. They're not going to over... Yeah, of course. When was it offside? That's... He literally ran the whole time with the ball. I don't know how he would be offside. Oh my god, it's an own goal. Don't give it to him. It's 100% an own goal. That's stupid. He doesn't deserve the hat trick. It was an own goal. Holding kicked it into our own net. Alright, we might as well not go very attacking. We've already lost this one at this point. Might as well just accept it. And then hopefully just see a decent, can we say encourage, yeah. Give everyone a good good opportunity here. Capriel's still doing well though. He is rated 6.3 for this game, but holding shouldn't be a 6.6. He's definitely cost us at least 2 goals. Okay, I don't know what that was. Capriel just hit it, just punched it out right to their team. I don't think it matters at this point. The fact that they still have their starters on is a great level of disrespect, I would say. But 3-0, yeah, we were nowhere close to being able to win this one. I think best case scenario is that even for Champions League that we end up going down to Europa and have a chance at winning that. So finishing third is probably like our main focus there. Unless the money's sweeter for the round of 16, but oh my, Gelhardt at least getting one in there. There's no way that's offside. If you give, I'm gonna leave right now if you say that's offside. What the hell? This is BS. At least give us that. What the hell? No way. Come on. That's trash. Let's take a look at that again. I want to see who passed it to him though, because it was a very nice pass. Doyle. Might have been Almeida. Yeah, Almeida passed it right through. At least that's a precursor for what we could do throughout the regular season. I don't think it was offside. This is obviously some form of BS. I won't stand for it. I'm kidding. There's nothing we can do about it. We were already going to lose anyways, 3-0 against the only guy that scored a hattie against the Hatters, but they scored in the first minute too. I think we already knew it was downhill at that point. But yeah, it was definitely an own goal for the third goal. I mean, we haven't played terribly, but I wouldn't say that we've even threatened them really at any point. Except for that goal that was clearly a goal, not an offside. But our hopes for the season is to, again, make a little bit more money. I think once we move into our stadium next season, it's going to be a different story. But we have a decent amount of players that have pretty good potential. So this is more of an establishing season. I don't see us trophy hunting. I see us just more so establishing ourselves at the top of the EPL. And our team's relatively the same, so yeah. There wasn't really, I don't really think that we thought that we had a chance here unless we went to Pens anyways. So we don't want to watch them raise it, but I think we're going to force our players to watch this just so it can be ingrained into their minds of this is not a feeling that we want to have moving forward. Yeah, we lose the Super Cup here. Unfortunately, it was PSG's day. Clearly wasn't us. Yeah, we had a chance. What? No, that's stupid. No. No. Yeah, what the hell? Our assistant coach is gonna make everyone hate us. I don't know why they would have thought that we wouldn't have won that, or that we would have won that. Sorry. And yeah, another thing that we're trying to do is we're trying to get a bunch of youngsters here as well. So we're gonna take a chance and see if any of them wants to actually talk to us. No, none of them are wanting to talk to us. That's stupid. Yeah, I don't like Anthony. I don't think he's good enough for our squad, to be honest. Yeah, he's not. Why did our assistant even ask for him? You know what? Let's see if I can move him down just to piss him off. Yeah, we'll put him at the under 21 for right now and see what happens. He's probably gonna want to leave. Yeah, well, we still got 3 million. That is not the worst thing. Yeah, we still have around 12 million left, and I think all that's gonna go towards to get Rig here. But I think if we get Rig, then we probably have to get rid of Hughes because our mid is pretty crowded. Yeah, we have Samu still, Wharton. I don't think. Oh yeah, we have Hughes here as well. I don't know why they're not showing up the best players there, but yeah, and then O'Neill even as our depth there, and we also have Nipin who we just got. So Nipin's going to be starting every single game if we have to. So those are definitely the players that we're going to focus on. I don't know what happened here. Oh, he's joining us? Joining us in 2026. He doesn't have a club though. All right, whatever. Yeah, we'll take this guy, I guess. But yeah, so we'll probably come back. We'll end up playing the geez, we have a hard start. We'll come back for the Burnley game, but we'll see what we can do from now until then. We're not gonna. Oh no, maybe we'll do our Newcastle. We'll do the season opener and see if we have better luck for that one. Let's just jump to that and see if there's any transfers that we can get in the meantime. And for our home opener here against Newcastle, we're going to start Capril in goal, Hall, Kirodia, Basso, and Gector as our D. We have Hughes and Wharton as our mid, Estanis, Almeida, and Eshveri as our attacking mid, and then we have Bazar that's going to start up front. We probably will try and see Ozun at some point and maybe even put in Traore or Kabore. But first game that we end up playing against Chelsea, we end up going up 1-0 only to concede towards the end and tied at 1-1. But I think Newcastle end up winning like 4-0. They're currently in first, so we're just hoping that it was just a fluke against Crystal Palace because it'd really suck for us to start this off a little bit rough. But Eshveri got a very nice assist to Gelhardt. So yeah, they just have the win, and hopefully our form ends up getting a little bit better. But it is at home, so we do have a decent opportunity to get maximum points here, as long as our team doesn't make too many mistakes. But since it again is that sucks. It is most of the same players that we had last season, just some minor changes. We should be pretty good to not make any crucial mistakes there. And first opportunity, they just end up skying it. So as long as you don't concede early, that's always the trick for this kind of stuff. But everyone looks healthy. I wouldn't mind to get a better look at Bazar. He hasn't really done anything yet, but we didn't get him for much. But he is worth a pretty penny, that's for sure. I do like Eshveri as well, but we will typically put him as attacking mid. But just for this episode, we're probably gonna put him on the wing. I don't want to see more out of can't even remember his name at this point, but our other mid that we have on loan. I just want to see more of our youngsters and see what they have before we decide to make any decisions. So we could very well lose a couple games at the beginning just to kind of see who fits where. But we do have Champions League this year, so we're just hoping for the best with that. They're just running right through us at this point, not even 10 minutes in, and I don't think we've really had an opportunity other than the one that hit the crossbar, but it does look like it's mostly Newcastle. That one's off the bar as well. As long as we don't foul them in the box, we should be good. But yeah, they're at the top 4 points with this win here, or with this tie, sorry. And then we are currently in 13th. Man U's towards the bottom as well. I'm curious to see who they've been playing. Brentford just scored against Leicester. Leicester's back up to the Prem, and it looks like Everton, Leeds, and Man U are going to be fighting for relegation this year. No, probably not Man U though. Okay, good tackle by Stannis. Stannis has been establishing. I don't know why he did that. And I didn't know that oh yeah, Pope's still on Newcastle. That was a pretty bad pretty bad shot, only to give it back to them. And it looks like, yeah, they're going to score here probably. Moves us up to 12th though. Not the greatest start. We started off very well last season, but we do have a lot of hard teams right at the beginning. So even if we can get a couple ties and maybe even a win out of those, we'll be happy. But it was pretty shocking to go up 1-0 against Chelsea, only to then concede towards the end. Very disappointing. Our team did play very well throughout the most of it. I thought that was in. There's no way. But it is showing us more of our fans are starting to show up to games. We did have a decent amount of fans that ended up coming to our away game. That looks like it's offside by a mile. But they don't. How do they not call that offside? But so far, yeah, it looks like their XG's hitting above 1. We're just going to be lucky to get through this half, that's for sure. But we do have injuries with Samu, and Solis is still injured as well, and even Marshall. So once Marshall comes back, it'll be a different story. I think he's still back for a couple weeks here, and Wharton's like, I think 2 months maybe. Or not Wharton, sorry. Samu's for a couple months. So it looks like we should be able to finish this half. Not the best, not the worst half. But we definitely need to dig deep a little bit. Bazdar's hasn't done anything. That's probably why he's not tired at all. But yeah, I really hate the highlights at the very beginning of the half. Especially when it's them. It looks like Bruno's going down the wing here. And then we just foul them. Okay, I'll take that. As long as they don't score here. Capriel very easily gets it. It'd be very interesting to see what happened if Capriel ended up staying with his former club. I think he was with Bowery. We're going to make a sub probably around, I'd say 55, 60th minute here. But it looks like Estanis might have to come off. Probably Almeida as well, which kind of sucks. So we're going to have to take off one of them, not maybe both of them. And then I guess we'll have to put on our winger there. And it looks like they're going to put one in here. Unfortunately, they put one in. Should be offside, though. They're not going to call it offside. Yeah, okay. There we go. So we're going to make the sub now. 55 minutes in. And no one's really playing that well. Okay, let's put Bazdar in attacking mid here. And then we'll put in Gelhardt here. And I mean, Eshveri might have to come up, but we'll take off probably Wharton here. We'll see how. Oh no, we'll take off Hughes actually. Take off Hughes, and do you kind of want to make another sub there? I'm just not sure who. All will take off, and then we'll put in Holding. So we still have 2 subs after this. But we're gonna have to encourage them right after this kind of stuff. Yeah, it looked like an offside from a mile away. Was a nice finish though. Better than their other opportunities. So let's encourage them. It worked for our Chelsea game. I do like Kurodia at the wing though. But Hall and Pedrola do have a decent rapport with each other. Gector really hasn't done anything yet to make me like him yet, but oh my god, and then we end up losing it so easily. That looks like it's offside as well. Yeah, Jesus. I kind of hate that they end up showing disallowed goals like that because it shouldn't really count as anything. He was clearly offside. Well, we might want to switch the role of Bazdar though. And Capriel ends up having it. Holding we chose not to start just because it shows that he's, oh my god, just shows that he's the leading championship player at this point. So I think it's because our team's getting better that it's just reducing his overall. See, that's just a terrible, okay, we're gonna have to make a change here. Because I can't, I can't have more than that. All right, Traore or Anthony's gonna come in for him, and then we have one more sub, and not sure who it's gonna be. Linus Geckler could be one of them, but let's change the role of Bazdar. Pedrola might have to come off. I don't know, I guess attacking. Let's do attacking here, and then put Anthony here actually, and then we'll put in Traore. But I wouldn't be surprised if they score right now. Okay, good stop there. Only conceding a corner. Wharton should have probably been the sub that we did though. He is tired. But it doesn't make sense to take out Bazzer. Alright, Basso's gonna mark him tightly, hopefully. Which I just did, and now I have to click it twice. Those things are pointless. What an amazing save by Capriel, but it looks like it hit the post actually. 70th minute in, looks like we're just gonna be fighting to rescue a draw here though. Question is can we survive 20 more minutes with a bunch of our B players? I mean, Nightpin looks like he's going to be good, but we do want to start him as much as possible. Baz are getting it. Oh my god. Hits the crossbar. How do you do that? How do you manage to do that? So let's, we might, right after this highlight, we're going to demand more, though. Not going to do anything to mess up with it. But Capriel to Nightpin, oh, it looks like we're going to lose it in a terrible spot. I don't like this. It's just giving me the heebie-jeebs as I'm watching this in slow-mo as we go further back, and I mean, yeah, just terrible like that. Yeah, demand more here because they're just gonna find a way. This is the worst highlight ever because we've had possession of it and then lost it immediately. The demand more is gonna confuse them if we score though. Anthony scores. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I guess I'm sold on Anthony. I'm sold on Anthony right away. Traore running down the right wing there, crossing it in. Anthony in the right place, right time, heads it in. Pope can't get a hand to it, and it goes top corner. We were up 1-0 at home here. I shouldn't have done demand more. Oh, I should have always waited for the end of the highlight. So it's going to confuse them, but maybe they decide to put in another goal here. Basso to Nijpen. Bazar, let's see if he has it. Nope, to Wharton now. Gelhardt, oh my god. Free kick, but he still hits the post anyways. Oh my god, we've hit several posts this game. XG's not going to show it though. XG's not going to show hitting the post. But that was very close twice here. Come on, guys. We just got to hold this lead here. And everyone goes out for ice cream. And Capriel really wants that ice cream really bad. 10 minutes now. Their XG is at 2, so we should count ourselves very lucky. We have barely 1 XG. Just keep possession, guys. Keep possession. Nobody's going for the headers there. You got to work on that, or no ice cream for any of you. Capriel really wants a rocky road, that's for sure. I would say Wharton's more of a vanilla guy. I don't know if Bazdar is. Jesus, this is going to give me a heart attack just watching this. But the passing is actually much better. Oh, Anthony doesn't have the chemistry yet with the team. Isaac, who's the center back there? I'm going to lose my mind. I think it's Holding. Yeah, Holding's the left center back. Just lets him through. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get rid of Holding. But he is our captain, so what can I do? 5 minutes extra time. Just clear it, guys. Don't do anything fancy. Oh my god, do something fancy. Traore doing exactly what he did before. Getting the corner there. 4 minutes extra time. If we score now, we definitely seal this one. Warren gonna take it, and it looks like they're pushing forward here. But he's gonna waste as much time as he possibly can. I don't like that though. And just keep possession, guys. Gelhardt to Holding. That was a terrible pass. You guys have played together for a couple of years now. You shouldn't be doing that kind of crap. And a free kick because they're offside. I don't even know how that was offside. Yeah, we have 1 minute now, and it looks like this should be it. This should be the last throw, and we win our home opener against the top Newcastle. Jeez. Much different game than what we end up having against Chelsea, but we managed to rescue it. Managed to get the victory here. Bumps us up to third, which is a spot where we've liked to see from the other games last season. We end up finishing fourth, so we do have Man U when they're not doing as great. Slater, we just end up now securing his transfer. 3.4 million potentially goes to, sorry, 4.3 potentially plus 20% of his profit. He isn't projected to do anything but Championship League standards, and he's not going to play for us for a couple seasons. We did get him I think season 1 here for around 2 million, so it doesn't make sense to let him go now. Now he can kind of develop, and at least we end up pretty much doubling our profit. So not a bad level of investment there. But in terms of our finances, we are up to 43.5 million there. We still have around 11 or 12 million in terms of budget, but they aren't allowing us to change any of these transfer budgets to payroll budget because we do have a decent amount of wages that we're not using. So it is kind of odd that they're not allowing us to access that at this point. But for the games that we're going to end up coming back for, we're going to come back for the Carabao Cup and probably I'm going to say let's say Bournemouth maybe. So we'll come back for these 2 games and see how well we can fare there. Hopefully we can beat a wounded Man United and tie against a terrifying Arsenal. Only 8th place though, so they must have had a little bit of a different start to the season. But hopefully you guys like this. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and thank you for watching, and until next time.